Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be channeling messages focusing on what energy is surrounding you at this moment in time and some advice. Now, very interesting. I haven't done pick a cards in such a long time. If you guys take a look at my videos in the video section, I started this channel doing pick a cards. And then it just changed things up a bit and started going in different avenues. But it's very interesting that we're now out of Mercury retrograde. We're going into, or we are right now at this moment in time, in Saturn retrograde, and I'm going back to what I used to do and started this channel with. Now, don't worry, I'm still gonna give you guys messages individually in your sign, but wanted to just bring you something new because I was guided to do this pick a card for you guys. Okay, so before I begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. I want to start off by saying thank you to each and every one of my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, for your love, your support, and your loyalty. I greatly appreciate it. Now continue to like, share, and subscribe so that I know that you are interested in these channel readings and I can still bring them to you with those likes. All right, guys, so let's take a look here at the three different groups that we have here. Okay, now just so you know, I am going to continue to add some more messages here for each group. But group number one, your charm is the hot air balloon, and your assigned crystal is the black tourmaline. Okay, so if that resonates with you, then you'd be more than welcome to pick this pile. Group number two, we have two charms here for you. We have the frog charm as well as the bird. Okay, so you have the charm of frog and bird, and you have the rainbow fluorite. Group number three, you guys have the yellow, or I should say the lemon jade, along with the star and a person sitting on the star as your charm. Now, what I'm going to do is you're going to look down below in the description box, and each group is going to have a timestamp. Just click on that timestamp so you can get your messages. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi, group number one. Group number one, you have the hot air balloon and the black tourmaline. So I'm going to give you some messages here with this balloon here, this hot air balloon. I feel here that for some of you, this has a lot to do with seeing things from a different perspective or seeing things from a different point of view. And I'm saying that because a hot air balloon is up above, right? It goes up and then you're able to see things as a whole. And I feel here that some of you that may be significant here at this moment in time. For others of you here, I'm picking up the hot air balloon as being something as like doing something fun or kind of being a little daring or being a little how can I say, kind of like stepping out of the box, just having fun and connecting with others in a different way is what I'm feeling here. As far as the black tourmaline is concerned, now black tourmaline is very, 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 one of my favorites, okay? One of my favorite crystals. Is really great for clearing lower vibrational energy, but it's also a great crystal here for grounding. So maybe that may resonate here for some of you. All right, so let's take a look here at group number one. You guys have the one who aches. Okay. Now this deck says she for every single card. However, I'm not going to do that because this is not a gendered reading. So I'm going to substitute that with the person. So you guys have the person who aches, and you also have healing heart. Now, this card right here, I'm going to save this for later, for last, as your advice. All right, so for group number one, pile number one, you guys have the one who aches. I'm feeling here that right now, at this moment in time, there could be this feeling of being withdrawn or feeling withdrawn or being a little bit silent, okay, in regards to perhaps your emotions. It could be silent or not talking about something that may have hurt you in the past or recent past, maybe something that's troubling you right now. I do feel feel here with the surrounding, okay, the surrounding here, there's a lot of coldness here. You may come across right now at this moment in time as someone that is a little bit so quiet or so caught up in their emotions that you may seem as if with other people, other people may kind of pick up this energy of either you being cold or that you're just a little bit extra reserved, either recently or right now at this moment in time. There could be this type of introverted energy here. Okay, so for some of you, it's sadness. For some of you, you guys are in a way wanting this sense of withdrawing energy. It's like you're putting up a boundary right now at this moment in time. And it's interesting because this person is keeping warm, even though they're outside. They're keeping warm with all these layers of clothing. Now, the layer of the clothing here is soft. So although it may seem that on the exterior, you may come across as maybe quiet, withdrawn right now at this moment in time, there is this sense of comfort here, either wanting comfort, comforting yourself, or finding comfort in the stillness and the quiet. Now here with healing heart, for some of you, this may resonate for you. You're either healing from a broken heart. You're either finding yourself to be breaking away from some type of toxic, either people, energy vampires, or situations here, okay? And that is that sense of kind of taking a step back, okay? For some of you, this may be a relationship in your past or recent past, or it may be a relationship right now. Some of you may be having some type of difficulty. Now, what type of relationship was going to be different for everyone, right? So for some of you, it'll be in your love life, some of you at work, okay, with colleagues, situations happening at work. For others of you, it could be family or friends, okay? But there is this sense here of feeling heartbroken. Okay, or this feeling of, I'm getting here for some of you, not only because it says healing heart, but I do feel here there is this sense of trying to mend, fix, or repair. So for some of you, this is coming across as some type of emotional situation or emotional kind of energy, okay? Maybe something that may have hurt you. Maybe there have been a disagreement. Now, for others of you, this is an ex, okay? So there may be either a person you separated from, divorced from, or, a relationship that broke here, okay? And there's this sense of hurt still, hurt, pain, sorrow, okay? And for others of you here, I'm picking up that although for some of you, this may have happened far, like I'm getting like this energy of like in the past where there's this sense of emptiness, and it's like you haven't been able to pinpoint where it's coming from. And although you're not physically in the relationship anymore of a past or recent past, there's this energetic link that links you to this either event, situation, or person. Okay, so that's for some of you here. And I feel this has something to do with the past, because we see here this bird, and this bird is looking into the past, which is my left-hand side over here. So there's looking in this left-hand direction. Now, very interesting. She's facing forward, but her body's a little bit tilted here towards the past as well. So there could be this healing of heartbreak from the past, or some type of residual pain, sadness, okay, or this feeling of wanting to be alone due to something, whether that something is a person, a situation, or a circumstance that may be happened in the past, recent past, or you're currently going through this energy, okay? Let's take a look here at what more information and details I can bring for you here at this moment in time. This channel, what is your surrounding energy right now for group number 1? Pile number 1, what else can we pick up here? I am getting this feeling of, again, like of trying to fix, mend, or repair. Okay. Now, for some of you, you're trying to do this for yourself. For others of you, it may be a current relationship or a current situation that you're trying to heal either from, or you're trying to mend, as in trying to repair the connection again, okay? Let's see what we have here. Group number 1. All right, and whoop, so it's down here. Okay, we have clarity. Yeah, there's this sense of clarity that some of you are getting or are going through a transition of right now at this moment in time in regards to this either sadness, the sense of solitude, or the sense of withdrawing. Okay, this silence is coming with, again, there's this sense of healing from something, mending, fixing, or repairing, and they're from this quiet moment or from this quiet place, you guys are gaining a sense of clarity, okay? That's what's coming in for you guys. Let's take this pile right here and let's find out. Oh, okay, something flipped over here. Let's see. Focused intention. It says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. I feel here very interesting. Another person here being, again, very quiet. But in this sense, I feel that there's this sense of intention here. There's this sense of, yes, there, for some of you, there may be sadness. There may be this sense of, you know, contemplation, reflection, trying to fix, mend, or repair. But there's also this sense of knowing where you want to go, or knowing where you want to go next. Like you may be going through this process of healing, mending, fixing, okay? But there's also this sense of like, now that I've gone through this, let me see where I want to go. It's like, you know, it's like you're taking a break before you take this bow and arrow and point it in the direction where you want to continue or move towards, okay? That's what I'm picking up here for group number 1. Let's take a look at the advice. All right, now this makes sense, complete and total sense here. You guys have the Page of Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles is about grounding your ideas. So some of you may be getting a lot of clarity right now at this moment in time, during this moment of quiet contemplation of healing, fixing, mending, or repairing, whether that be self-care or whether that be in a relationship that you may be in at this moment in time. But there is this focus and tension, and that is what the Page of Pentacles is about. It's about the initiation process, or the beginning stages of starting to ground ideas. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up here with this page. There's also this sense of wanting to manifest new opportunities, where there's this sense of wanting to start and ground things. It's like it's no longer about thinking, it's no longer about planning, it's more about taking the initial steps in trying to manifest those opportunities in the 3D. Now, Pentacles energy is all about the 3D, it's about the tangible. So it's like taking the first step to start grounding an idea, a plan, due to this quiet contemplation and the fact that you are in this energy of healing and repairing. Group number 1, I hope that these messages were insightful. Click here on, oh, actually, you can click down here. I'm so used to saying click right here, but you guys can click down here to subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, see you, and thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 2. You guys have the frog and the bird here. You also have the fluorite. Okay, so very interesting here, especially with the frog and the bird. What I'm picking up here with this pile is that there's this sense of either having this sense of renewal, because frogs have a lot to do with renewing of energy. Okay, so there's some of you could be renewing some type of communication. Okay, or because you've gone through this phase of transition, you are now ready to set forward in a new direction here with the bird. Okay, birds have to do with communication, travel, and moving from one place to another. Okay, So that's what I'm picking up here with group number 2. All right, group number 2, let's take a look here at your card. You have the person who persists. Now, this is all about perspective here with this card. And let's take a look at the second card. You guys have cassette. Wow, very interesting. All right, so this third card, this is going to be the card that I'm going to use for your advice. Okay, so let's take a look here and let me bring this over because we're going to shuffle some more here and get some more information. But let's start with the person who persists. Okay, what I'm picking up here with this person is that right now you may be undergoing this energy of being kind of like focused on what you need to do in order to get to where you need to get to. All right, I feel here that there are times where your mind may place you in looking at things in a different point of view. And what I mean in a different point of view is that you may be kind of like looking at things from the past, recalling things from the past, replaying past events, things going over and over and over in your mind. And for some of you, there may be some type of outdated thinking or outdated perspective. Now, for some of you, it may be this. I'm also getting here that you may be surrounded by people who have an old idea or a different point of view here. And you're the person right now at this moment in time who you are beating at, what is it that beating at the music of your own drum or something like that. It's like you're doing something different. Okay, it's like you're doing what you need to do for yourself and you're not really caring about what other people think, because what other people think may be either outdated or it might not be in the same frequency or alignment of your perspective. I feel here that those people may see you at this moment in time as someone who is defiant, someone who just wants to do things their own way, but in reality, you're just being persistent. It's like you know where you need to get to and you're being proactive. You're taking the stance, or for some of you, there's this energy that's surrounding you, because even though this person is quiet, look at that stare. There's this deep stare this person is looking at, right? And I feel here there's this sense of internal motivation, inspiration. There's this fiery energy that I'm getting, not on the outside of this person, not on the external front, but more on the internal. So there may be these ideas that are churning in your head. I'm getting a kind of like a wands energy here. Okay, so there may be this type of self-confidence or this sense of inspiration, motivation, but something kind of like that activity or that yang energy, okay, of proactivity, being very determined to do something, and not allow or not let people get in the way of that. And some of you, I feel here, you're getting in, it's like you're getting in your own way. And that's because sometimes you may have the spirit of, again, of being a proactive person, of someone who wants to move forward and do things in a different perspective, or see things in a different perspective, and wants to move in that direction. But then there are moments where you, in a way, second guess yourself, is what I'm picking up here. Now, we have a card here that fell out of the deck. Let's take a look here. Peace. Yeah, there's this sense of having or wanting, or in a way needing this sense of peace in your mind, or needing the sense of peace in your life right now at this moment in time. For others of you, you guys have gained that sense of peace, and that is because you're not listening to the outdated or to this type of energy here of either people or your self-sabotaging mind, kind of making you feel as if you are in this internal conflict. Okay, let's take a look here at the next deck. Group number 2. What else? Messages here, additional messages. All right, you have home. So here it says your home situation, or I'm sorry, your household situation is improving either through a move or healthy change in the occupants. I feel here, some of you, that this may be a domestic situation. And when I mean domestic, it could be just family related, someone that you are living with, someone you are either sharing, a space, you guys are living together. But there may be this sense that this other person may have an outdated idea or a different way or a different mindset, and you have another. And there's this need to kind of, in a way, bring this sense of peace in the home as well, is what I'm picking up. So some of you may have ongoing arguments, or arguing or discussing the same topic over and over again, and feeling as if you can't get out of that cycle. Okay. Now, what's interesting here about this card, it says through a move or a healthy change in occupants. Now, remember that I said this earlier. Remember, the bird is about travel. It's also about communication here. So there may be some talks about moving, talks about taking a vacation, okay? I feel here, especially with this bird, that there are either trying to come to a resolution about this, okay, or changing the perspective. So someone trying to, in a way, kind of wave the white flag, let's compromise, or let's try to see eye to eye in this situation. But there is there's a healthy change coming based on this situation or this energy right now at this moment in time. Let's take a look at the solution or the advice. High Priestess, this is all about your inner knowing. So there's a strong sense of your internal intuition, either rising, heightening, or you listening to your intuition. That's the advice here for you, okay, group 2, that yes, you may have a different perspective. You may come across as defiant to other people. There is a sense of persistence, this proactive nature, this yang energy that's happening here, but there's also this sense of intuition. And I feel here that this is talking about allowing your intuition, group 2, to help guide you into either a move, okay, so you'll know when it's the right time to either move or relocate. This could be work related, this could be in love, this could be family, home, domestic, friends, that situation. Or it says here, a healthy change in the occupant. So there may be someone who is exiting in order for there to be a restored sense of peace within the home or within your own internal energy. Group 2, I hope that these messages were insightful. Click down here to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi, group 3, and you have the star, the person sitting on a star. Okay, let's see if I can focus this in here there. And you also have the yellow jade. Now, I would ask you guys in group 3 to, find out more information about the yellow jade. There is a reason why it's here for you, and you could find out more information. But let's go straight into, let's go straight into the charm. So I feel here, pile number 3, that this has a lot to do with either wishing, hoping, and desiring. There's some of you here at this moment in time who may be wishing upon a star. There may be this sense of wishing, hoping, wanting either something to change, either to get to a goal, but there's a sense of wanting to manifest here. I feel here that for some of you, you are starting to either meditate more often or use tools in order to help you either focus or visualize this intention or manifestation that you may have going right now at this moment in time. Now, that manifestation can happen in many different ways, right? It can manifest in different ways, whether you are praying, visualizing, saying daily mantras, meditating on that thing that you want to come to you. But I do feel there's this sense of hoping, wishing, and wanting something, or bringing something into your alignment. Okay. I feel here that there is this sense of, I'm hearing the star card. There's a sense of patience that's in a way linked to this, to what I'm talking about. Now, of course, this is a general reading, so it may be different for each and every one of you, but there's this sense of having to wait for something that was either called upon, prayed upon, visualized, okay, maybe the law of attraction. Some of you may be doing that here, but there's this sense of having to wait. And what I'm getting here is that the waiting is not in vain. Okay, the waiting is not in vain. That's all that I got right now. So let's jump in to see what's going on here. So you guys have the person who emerges. Very interesting. It says enlightenment, mindfulness, and rise up. Okay. The next card that you guys have, ooh, it's Paradise. This is a beautiful card. All right. And this deck, I think this, yeah, you guys have two cards here that have to do with your solution or your advice. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But what I'm picking up here at this moment in time is that some of you here may be, again, there's this sense here of mindfulness, okay, of thinking about something here in the past or recent past, okay, because if you could see here, this is my left hand side and this is the direction of the past, and this person is looking at this lotus in that state, in the state of the past. Now, very interesting, it is a lotus, but I just saw clairvoyantly here a heart. So for some of you, there is this sense here that there was either a heartbreak in the past or recent past, or there's matters here of the heart where you are either at this moment in time getting more enlightenment on understanding, getting a clearer sense of understanding. For others of you here, I feel that there is something that may have happened here in the past or recent past, and you're at a state like the rising phoenix is what I'm getting, okay? So I'm getting this like rising phoenix energy. You're rising up from that situation, pain, suffering, or even just moment that you may have had. Now, whether that is or was with a person or a significant event that may have taken place, but there is this sense here of, looking at that. But if you look at her face, she's not sad. She's not looking at this with a sense of sadness, but with a sense of, I'm a survivor. I was able to rise above. I was able to overcome, is what I'm picking up here. Now, with this card, what she has in her hand is supposed to be a lotus. Now, there's also a lotus here. So that means that this person is in muddy waters, okay? This person is in muddy waters in this contemplation stage, or in this stage of like kind of looking up, as in I rose above, or I was able to kind of surpass whatever situation, person, or thing that may have happened here. Let's take a look here. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Yeah, there's this sense of you now realizing why you had to go through whatever it was that you had to go through. Here with Paradise, like I said, this person is not looking at this lotus with a sense of sadness, but rather with a sense of either admiration, like, I went through whatever I went through in the past, but it's made me like a stronger person. I've been able to overcome. You're now at a happier place at this moment in time. There's this sense of expansion. So things may be moving ahead better. They may be heightening. There may be a sense of joy and just type of high level energy or high vibrational energy at this moment in time. But there's this looking at the past with a sense of compassion as well, is what I'm picking up here. Now let's take a look at what else, or what other messages we have here for you, group 3, and then we're going to take a look at your advice. courage. Yeah. So right now, and you have light in the load in the back. So there was something that you released. There was a sense of release that you guys are doing at this moment in time. There's a sense of valor, of courage, of bravery here for some of you. I feel here, remember that I said like the phoenix rising, and this is like this fiery energy, okay? Phoenix is usually this element of fire because it's rising from the ashes, right? And so I feel here that whatever may have happened here in the past or recent past, or whatever you may be currently experiencing right now at this moment in time, there's this sense of having a brave face or having the courage to make things work in your favor so that you are continuing to expand, be happy, and be joyous. Okay, so I feel this kind of like no matter what may have happened or no matter what may be happening right now at this moment in time, there's this sense of I've risen above it. I look at it with a sense of compassion, but I'm also flourishing, expanding, and blossoming, because the lotus, you know, is a type of flower that grows in the most unconventional type of place, and that is in muddy waters. Okay, and so that's not, you wouldn't think to see such a beautiful flower growing from such, you know, a place that isn't as clear and clean and pristine, right? But this is just a lesson here to be learned, in that you're a fighter, you're a survivor, big three. And this is talking about you being able to rise above to whatever occasion. And no matter what pain, suffering, and situation you may have experienced, you are now reaping the rewards of having gone through that specific event, situation, or situation with a person or event or circumstance. Wow, look what just flipped over. Bold. Yeah, you're in this bold energy right now, group three. So even if you, for some of you, you may be like, well, I don't feel it, but you have it. You have it in you. You have it in you to survive, to thrive, and to move forward. I feel here for some of you, well, first of all, let me read what it says, and then I'll give you some more advice. It says, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Now, very interesting. It's kind of bold. It's coming across to me as fire. And I said this earlier to you guys, there's this sense of fire. And if you really look at it, this lotus that she has in her hand, it looks like flames, just like the flames here from this card. Okay, so you guys have bolds. Very interesting here. So let's take a look at some advice for you guys. So we have the Tower. Now, okay, I'm going to say that, but give me 1 second. And you also have the Two of Wands. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is that I know that usually when people see the Tower, they think, oh my God, that's it. It's the end of the world. Oh my God, this is horrible. No. Sometimes a tower, first of all, the tower is always needed in order for something new to begin. Okay. And tower is an unexpected situation that may have happened in your past or recent past, something that you didn't see coming. Now, this is the solution, right? We're talking about the advice. And even though that is the energy that is attached, right, to the Tower card, I feel that this has nothing to do with that. This has to do with an aha moment. So I feel that the advice here for you, group three, is that you are going to go through this aha moment in order to rebuild. Now, the Tower is complete tumbling of old in order to renew and expand, right? And so what I feel here with this Tower with you, for you guys, is that this is an aha moment. You went through, or you're going through, or just keep focusing on what you have learned. You've opened your eyes, and now it's time to Two of Wands. Now it's time to look ahead. Now, the Two of Wands energy has a lot to do here with letting go of the old and moving in a new direction. This is also about traveling. So there's this sense here of you've had your aha moment, okay? And now it's time to move into a new direction or go into a new direction that's going to continue to bring you happiness. But you need to remember to be, oh my gosh, wait, I just realized Wands energy is also fire here. So take a look at that. And you also have here the courage in order to move in the right direction. Now, for some of you, it may take a little bit of planning because the Two of Wands is a card about having to wait. It's not going to happen right now. But remember that came in earlier with this message here with the star. Something that you're hoping, wishing, wanting, but having to wait a little bit more for it, okay? So for some of you, there's this sense of like, do not despair about the fact that you may have to wait a little bit. While you're waiting, you could be planning, fixing, thinking, strategizing, trying to figure things out. And figuring things out on how you're going to let go of the past in order to then now move in a new direction when you guys are ready. Guys, I hope that this message was insightful. Click down here on the Lexa Tarot logo to be part of the Lexa Tarot family, guys. Thank you so much. Take a look at my videos above, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.